there, I am Nyawargak A.k.A, and this is Waraga Global Influence Podcast. My friends, by now you already know that this is not just a podcast, it's a movement. And we are here to impact your lives, to educate your great minds, and to inspire your amazing, your wonderful heart that God has gifted unto you. Beside me today is one of our superstars in this country, and he is making wave. He's on the top of his game. He is very talented, and his songs speak volume. You already know him, but guess who he is? Anyway, he is one of the talented South Sudanese that when he sings, oh my goodness, he gives us life. I mean, his songs speak volume. His songs donate blood to our thirsty heart. And I am so excited that he is joining us today on the show. Welcome, team manager.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited, to be here once again.
Thank you. This is amazing. We're always happy to have you. This is the second time you've here.
Yeah, but this time it looked different, The room is beautiful, well decorated.
Thank you. We are glad that you're loving it.
Thank you.
So I know that you're a superstar in this country, but I don't want to assume. So for those who might not know you, could you just introduce yourself?
Rabuna T manager, yeah. Rabuna T. It's your boy Rabuna Boy A.k.A. team manager. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Wow. Rabuna Boy in the building. So Rabuna Boy, before you became a Rabuna Boy, I'm sure you are just a young boy in this South Sudan, dreaming big.
Yeah.
What was life like to you growing up as a child? Were you stubborn? How was the childhood like?
I mean, I was very stubborn, actually.
So I guess you're right.
Yeah, you're right. And then also growing up on the street, hustling. I mean, not on the street, but in the street.
Yeah.
So I could sleep at home. The next morning, I'm up early at 6 a.m., go and hustle. So it has been hard, but then I have learned a lot. Because if you have been through a lot, definitely you will learn a lot.
True.
Yeah, man. So that's it.
Wow. Yeah, life can teach us things. Life is a teacher on its own. So when did you finally knew that music is for me? Like, when did you start the journey, and was somebody inspiring you to venture into music journey, or it is something that has been with you all along growing up?
I mean, the truth, music has always been in me, because when I was younger, I used to entertain people at home. I love singing. If I listen to any songs, I'm not going to forget it. I'll remember all the lyrics. Even when the music is not playing, I'll start singing at home, and people will gather, my family, friends.
Yeah.
But then it wasn't like a thing that one day I'll be a musician until I grow up. Maybe I think at age of 15. And then I start listening to some superstars around the world, different artists, South Sudanese, out of South Sudan. And then I was like, okay, I think I'm really good at this. Maybe one day I'll get to the studio and record some songs.
Wow. Oh, amazing.
But then growing up in South Sudan, and we were not able to access studios. I don't think there were music recording studios.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I couldn't do anything, and I was like, let me just wait when the time is right, then I'll be able to record some music out. Yeah.
You're right. You're right. Most of the things were limiting us. Even if you have your dream and you want to go big on it, it's sometimes limiting us because we don't have equipment, we don't have studios where you can record songs. And for you to go up to Uganda, Kenya, it then becomes expensive. So what was your first songs?
Well, my first song, it was a collaboration, me and two other guys. We actually started as a group because at that time there was one studio called Island Studio. It was right at our neighborhood. So we usually go there, sit and
Here in Juba.
Yeah, here in Juba. And so these friends of mine had already made a decision of doing music, and for me, I was just like, I didn't want to. because my dad as well doesn't want me to do music. So one of the days I accompanied them in the studio, and so they were recording. As they were recording, you know, it's hard in the studio sometimes for you to just put the lyrics into the beat,
Yeah.
the key sometimes. So they were messing around, and I started laughing, you know, I was like trolling them. And then one of them was like, if you think it's easy, come try. So I was like, with the energy, I went and I put my bass on. And then I suddenly was like, oh man, it's good. So let's just leave it. Let's leave the bass in there. We are not going to remove it. And I was like, okay, that's good. So the song was released, and my part in the song has become like controversial. People love it, and they were like, man, we wish you do another song because you really did so well in this song.
In the song.
Yeah, this is how I, you know, got motivated. I was like, okay, I think I'll record more songs. Yeah.
You know, when I check your songs and I listen to them, and I think many can attest to the same that I'm about to say, your songs are not just songs. They speak something.
Yeah.
You know, but I would want to hear it from the host's mouth or from the owner's mouth.
Yeah.
What was your intentions in regards to your songs? What message were you trying to communicate to people? Were you encouraging them? Were you inspiring them? Or what message exactly do you want people to get out of your songs? Because I do know in everything we do in life, there is always something that you want to communicate out. And one of the great way to communicate is songs, right? So what message exactly do you want people to get from your songs?
Honestly, for me, I don't just go to studio if I have nothing in mind to talk about. And you know, we live in a society where a lot of things happen. With me also being one of the victims, growing up hustling, and you know, so I always feel like music should at least carry a message. It should be a preacher, talk about things that are going on, things that are about to happen in the future. And so when I go to the studio, most of the time I go exactly knowing what to say. Maybe something that had happened like in my present, and I feel like it's not a good thing, definitely I'm going to sing about it.
Wow.
So I always compose music out of experience, you know, things I've been through. And if you listen to most of my songs, like, it's about me. It's about me. Yeah. My story, what I've been through, my family, what they were telling me. Because when you listen to Rabuna, it was about my dad and how he was not able to pay our school fees, how things were hard. That is Rabuna guy.
Please, can you elaborate on that more? What was your life like? Because what was your journey like? What are those things that you passed through?
I mean, you know, growing up as a kid, you know, my dad was a soldier, and he was not always with us because he had always been on his duty as a soldier. So he could stay like 2-3 years without coming back home. And we only live with our mom. And you know, things become too hard for her. You know, things become heavy on her shoulder, and she couldn't like do everything by herself. So as a male child, sometimes you feel bad, and it was like, I think even if I'm young, I had to go out and do something. And this is how me and my elder brother start, you know, hustling. The first thing we do, we used to go to, I don't know if you know Koromla, by the way. Koromla. Koromla is in Rajab, after the logo. So there was a place there where people lay bridge. So we usually go there and you know, talk to these guys who are in charge. You know, we can be able to lay some bridge for you.
Wait, before you say that, oh my God! So that video, the video Rabuna, all that you showed on the video was not just for the video.
It was not just for the video. These are the things we did. Like,
please go ahead.
So we go, sometimes we can be like 5 or 6 people. We come together and we lay bridge, maybe 1,000 or more than 1,000 bridge, and then we'll be given some money. So when they give us this money, sometimes we use some for our transport going to school, and then the rest we give it to the family, to our mom actually, to help, you know. And
at that time you were the breadwinner.
Yes. So I grew up with the mentality of, you know, nothing comes easy, right? You must get up and do something, and you should not blame anybody for your downfall, or maybe for the way you are. Maybe you are not affording something or something. Life is like that until you have to stand up for yourself and do something about it.
Yeah. How old were you that time?
I think I was 14.
14.
Yeah, 14 when I started that job. And then when I was 18, I think I was already done with the high school. And I stayed home for like a year. I couldn't join university because, you know, my dad could not afford. So in the year 2018, that's when I first entered the studio and we started recording. But luckily, you know, I was loved. You know, I didn't go like for so long without being supported. I would say I was so lucky. Yeah, because my first music was loved, and then now for the second time I went to the studio. I composed a song about my community. They were impressed, and then they raised some money, especially those who live in diaspora. US. They raised some money and they sent it to me, and they were like, this is the only way we can support you because we really believe you are talented and you are good in music. So keep doing it and we'll always be behind you. So that's it. That's the whole story. But I've been through a lot, apart from working in Koromla, apart from working as a conductor. There are so many other things that
You did work as a conductor?
Yeah, I did. So you think when I say
that... Everything about your song is the truth.
Samanana sukera na geni dugu tubu anagadu kan kumsare.
Yeah, please, let's sing it.
It's not just a song,
Yes,
it's things that I've been through.
Wow.
And then again, at some point, my dad was not really happy because, you know, our music industry is full of a lot of stuff. So for him, he was like, oh, he's going to be a drug addict, he's going to be a criminal, he's going to be this and that. And so he wanted to stop me from recording. And to a point, I had to even left. You know, I leave the house and I start renting with my friend. Yeah, at still young age, I think I was 21.
21.
Yeah, so that's when I also went to the studio and I composed this song. Kalamata dunya de ketir, zolbi jabe kalam to ketir, gali kalam to deya nesia. If you listen to the second verse, I was like, Abu bataider kedana kun diktor, mama taider kedana kun ustaz, Papa taider kedana kun mulana, usoban taider. These are the things people were telling me. You know, my dad wanted me to be a lawyer, my mother on the other side wanted me to be a teacher. And so I didn't listen to them, and I chose what I love and what I think I'm good at, which is music. And you know, things start happening, you know, slowly the success came, you know, start driving, start getting some small money, invest in some small business. And you know, my dad was impressed. And that's when I realized sometimes it's not about people, it's about you. Because people don't know exactly what you are good at, it's only you. And if I would have listened to them, I was not going to be the team manager that I am today.
Wow.
Yeah, because you can even see, like, we have so many graduates that are jobless. These are people who believe like education is everything, right? But at the end of the day, you study, you graduate, and nothing's happened. You look for the job, no jobs. And from there now you will go back to where you are good at, something that you are naturally gifted with. If you are good at dancing, you become a dancer. After acquiring the PhD or maybe the master degree, the degree that you have, you still go back and work with your hands. So this is it. So before, I mean, education is important, but you study, but still, you should find yourself. And place yourself to where you belong. There's that natural gift, talent.
You know, what you're saying, team manager, it reminds me of how everyone is gifted in one thing or the other. You may not be good at music, but you're surely good in business. There is something that each one of us has that God has created. And also, what you're telling me is really a very great thing to follow, because sometime in life, we ought not to pick up calls. I mean, just like we don't pick up some of the calls on phone, It's the same thing as life. Life sometimes calls us in different ways, and it's not every call that we need to pick. There is call for discouragement. There is call for making you look like what you're doing is not good enough.
Right.
So it's not every call that we should pick up as human being. I mean, some of the calls we just need to reject them, as we reject the calls on our phone. This is wow. So that is, I believe, that is one of the challenges that you face on your music career. Is there any other major challenge that you've encountered?
Yeah, a lot also with music. Music is expensive. For me, I believe music is one of the most expensive business in the whole world. Because you know why? Right now, let's look at the Unity studio. Like the recording fee is $50, right? There's some upcoming artists that will really work hard to get that $50, to get that song recorded.
Yeah.
And then after recording this song, it's not going to go anywhere. There are some artists that you would at least need to record more than 100 songs for you to have only one hit song. Okay? So now if you calculate how much money have you invested into your music career to be established artist.
True.
That's a lot of money. And then at the end of the day, you can be able to even produce that hit song. But then that hit song is not everything. You might have a hit song, but nobody will even hire you, like paid you to come and perform or even give you any contract or any endorsement deals. If you are not really smart, you are not going to get all of this. You are having a hit songs out there, people love you, you are popular, but you are still broke. And then what is life? It's being popular and broke.
True.
So it's still useless, right? And so this is what most of musicians go through. So me, when I started recording, it became hard for me. Sometimes I could not afford, recording fee. But then I would say I'm always lucky, and that's why I call myself Rabuna Boy.
God is with you.
I had friends that really believe in me. So every week we could come together and contribute some little amount of money. So we do it like 4 weeks, which is a month. I contribute small, they also contribute. And then if now we reach a certain amount that we are able to pay the studio, they say, yeah, go and pay and record. So this is how I've struggled with it until I got that support I told you. And then now things change. Right now I'm not even thinking about recording more music anymore, but I'm thinking about investing and also help the young people that are in need of help. Like last year I had a studio called RB Record that was mainly established to support these young artists that are not able to pay for their studio. Yeah, and this studio is also helping at some point because there are some artists that are established and they have money, they can afford to pay. They come and pay.
Yeah.
And we use this money to do other things. Like last year, celebrated my birthday with these future stars. It is a football academy that is bringing up these orphans and street kids. They go and look for those who are talented in football, and then they bring them together. They teach them how to play. They build for them shelters, food, everything. So last year I had a major concert at Freedom Hall, and after getting money in that concert, I said, why not donate like 20% or whatever I've got to these kids.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I'm also looking forward
was so thoughtful of you
to visit like more orphanages to give them the little support. You don't need to have much to give. The little you have, you share it with whoever that need it. Not just everyone, but you need to pay attention. Who really need this kind of help, and you go out and share it with them.
Correct.
Yeah, so this is it. So because I always feel for them, this is a situation I've been through. I know how hard it is.
For other artists as well. Do you think there's something we could have done better as South Sudanese? Maybe support one another in whichever way that we can, especially youth, because Rocco was here the other day and we discussed more on how youth should come you know, in the open and out and be proud to support themselves. Because we are the most people that suffer the most, I think. We being used sometimes. I don't want to talk much on that because we've already tackled that. And do you think there's something that would have been done differently? And what advice would you give now, really, to youth and to every other South Sudanese that look at music? Because you have proved them wrong, darling. Like, you have proved them absolutely wrong, that you can be a musician, you can do your thing, and you're not a drug addict. Just like your father thought maybe you... Yeah, I know, I understand. Generally, African parents would always not trust us with us being models, us being musicians, artists. They would always say, be the doctor, be the lawyer, because those are the popular, you know, courses that they always want their children to be. I mean, how about we allow our children to kind of explore? Because a child is maybe talented in music, but you want them to be a lawyer. A child is talented in coding, he wants to be an IT, very expert, want to do soft engineering, and you want them to be what? To be a lawyer.
Right.
So I think it's high time also as South Sudanese parents to kind of look at that in a different angle, where we actually examine our child. Because when you give birth to your children, I want to believe that you know them and you know what they're good at.
True.
So you know that this daughter of mine loves arts, and you support them in that. So I just want you to maybe tell us or advise perhaps on the music industry, you being there for quite a number of years. It's not too long because you already look young. But what do you think we can do differently?
Thank you for that question. It's something that has been on my mind. You see, if I had to go back to my younger self again, I'll tell myself to start everything now. You see, one thing about our youth is that they always believe that age limit make difference, but that's a lie. You know, the truth is, if you are talented or gifted in something, it doesn't really matter how old you are. Even if you are 10 years old, with this modern world, you can be able to make money and change people's lives, right?
Correct.
So one thing I'll tell our youth sometime, I had this quote, it's mine actually, you know, that said, sometimes...
Quotes by Rabuna Boy.
Yeah. So sometimes it's good to be bad in order to be good.
Sometimes
it's good to be bad.
To be bad in order to be good.
In order to be good.
Jesus.
So I told this to my dad when he didn't want me to be a musician. And we had this argument and I left the house. I said, it's okay. If I had to be bad to be a musician, let me be. But at the end of the day, he became so proud. And he actually loved me more than the rest of the kids. After a successful music career. And sometimes he wish he didn't even. But then one thing is, the fear is one thing that is destroying our youth. The fear of maybe I'm going to fail, the fear of, oh, what will I do if this thing did not go the way I want it to be? That is it. This is life. Nothing will ever happen if you don't make a step, like if you don't take a step and do something and you fail and you get up and do it again. So if your family don't really care about your talent and what you believe, it's something that you are gifted at, it's okay. If you are matured enough, 18 years, walk away. Go and establish yourself. Trust me, they will come back. The only way they will not come back to you and reunite with you is when you fail. You show something that you think you are good at, and then at the end of the day, you don't do it right. So, but it's important that you don't really care about people sometimes. When they think you are not good at this and they are not going to give you the support, leave. Go to where people will see you in a different angle and they believe and they will support you. Yeah, that's what I can tell our youth. Stop, you know, sometimes I laugh when I look at young guys that believe that because their family or maybe their fathers
are rich,
have everything, and so they just depend on them. I just look at them and I say, these kids, they don't really know what they are doing. Because they don't know what their parents go through to have whatever they have.
Correct.
If one day something open their eyes and they see it, then they will get to know that it's not easy.
Yeah.
You know, most of our parents go through a lot in silence. They will not show you. They will not let you know. Some of them are struggling with debt, everything. But for us, we are just enjoying.
Yeah.
So as a young man, try to go out, leave your comfort zone, leave the family house, go and start, rent an apartment, struggle how to pay this money like every end of the month, and you will know what life is. Yes.
That's a really great advice. Youth need to get out of their comfort zone and try, because it's only when you try you'll be able to know how it feels like and how you can be able to do. That you just said, you know, fall down, rise up, dust, fall and rise again. It's something that we need to stop this procrastination, because many oftentimes we procrastinate a lot on certain things that we want to do. If you want to be a politician, it's time you get up and start that journey, because it's not a overnight thing that you just wake up and then you do it and you're good to go. Sometimes I see things on media, could beef, between musicians in our industry.
Yeah.
Do you think that's one of the challenges, that our people are also some especially young coming artists? Do you think it's also another challenge that bring them down, that make them scared? If I go into that industry, there's a lot of fight, there's a lot of competition. Yet it's something that I strongly feel in my spirit, that young South Sudanese talented artists are to work together with unity, with love, and with harmony. But do you think it's one of the things that also discourage people from venturing into music industry? And has it been your challenge as well?
I think it discourages some people, but for me, I don't think it's a bad thing.
You're a thick skin.
For me, it's a good thing. Why? Because I'll tell you one. Not only in the music industry, even in schools, in politics. When you go to, when I go back to my high school or even primary school time, there's a time that you really compete with your colleagues, because this number 1 things, number 2, the top 10 things, the top 20 things, you have to be among the well-performing student. And so this comes with so many challenges. At the time, you have to even fight, because people will be praising, Mr. X's daughter, Mr. X's son is really smart, is always performing well in the school, and then this hatred will start devolving from nowhere. And then if you go around everywhere, people are talking, this. So this beef has always been there. Even at the family level. At the family level, your dad or whatever, your mom, your parents will never compare you. There's the other kid that is always valued than the other kid because of what they do and how they carry themselves. And so you will also grow up in your own family there's sometimes with anxiety, knowing that your family does not believe in you. They always think you are not really good, and the other one that is always praised. In the politics, is the same thing. So the problem is that our people are not really civilized, and they take things too personal.
That is true.
Right? But
true.
musical beef, it's something that has always been there. When you look at the American music industry, it was at the point where they even killed themselves, right? When you look at the time of Tupac, the Biggie, whatever, these people, they hang themselves and even shoot themselves to death. And even that happened with our neighbors here, Uganda music industry, between Baby Cool, and Joseph Chameleon, and Bobby Wine. These people have been through a lot, have been fighting themselves, but at the end of the day, they still come together and work together. So it should be smart, because it's also another strategy of making people pay attention to what you are doing.
Yeah. But it should be a healthy competition.
But it should be healthy. This is the only thing.
It should be a healthy competition.
It should not be personal, yeah.
Exactly. We shouldn't go to that killing. We've suffered enough.
Yeah.
We've suffered enough. We don't want those voices.
So
those voices have become so ugly to us. What do we expect team manager in the next 3-5 years? What should we expect coming out from team manager? Are you working on any projects? Is there something you're
Right.
hiding from us, and then you will come and blow up our minds about it?
Currently, I'm actually working down there silently, and yeah, in the next 5 years, there are so many good things that may come.
Come on, that's
Maybe team manager will be among the richest musicians in South Sudan.
Amen. Receive that in Jesus' name.
Maybe team manager is going to be married in the next 5 years.
Oh, okay.
Maybe team manager is going to own a company.
Okay, team manager, first
so
wait,
there are
first
so many
wait,
things.
First wait, you can't drop that bomb. You can't just drop that bomb.
Yeah.
You know, you've not talked about that part. How is team manager's love like? So you are not married. Tell us, elaborate. You can't just drop a bomb.
I'm not married.
That's unique.
I'm not married. I'm not married, but I have kids.
Okay.
Yes.
You're a father?
Yes, I'm a father of 4 right now, but not married.
Hey, you are blessed.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're looking forward to marry?
So I'm looking forward to, establishing a small family. Yeah, so...
Have you found that lucky girl yet?
Not yet, I'm looking.
Okay, maybe they're looking as well. Maybe they're looking.
Yeah. So that's it, that's my love life, you know. So not yet really serious now, but I'm expecting in the next 2-5 years, at least I should be.
Yeah. My girls, I hope you're I hope you're seeing what is happening.
Yeah.
Bring your applications, but you have to come through me. I'm the sister here. Wow, I've recently seen your status on social media. What's happening in Egypt? Can you talk to us about it?
Well, I'm going to be performing in Egypt for the first time. It's something I've been trying. Like, I had so many different, performance deal with few promoters in Egypt, but always fail. But this time, I'm coming through. It's confirmed.
Wow.
And I believe it's going to be massive.
Oh, God.
So, wherever you are, and if you are my fans and you are in Egypt, team manager is coming on the 19th of August. Only a few days away from now. Yeah.
You've heard it. If you're in Egypt, please mark your calendar. Team manager is about to bring it down, baby. So make sure you're a partaker of, that entertainment. I know it's going to be massive. As you already know, team manager is not somebody that just creates songs out of nowhere. He is always thoughtful and very intentional about every song that he put out there. Team manager, I've seen songs titled Shamarad. Then there is another one, Bye Bye. Did your heart was your heart break or something? Did you went through a heartbreak?
Because in life, this is something that all of us must experience. It doesn't really matter who you are.
Yes. Even if you are a king.
Even if you are a king. Even if you are a president, there's that one person that is going to break your heart. And yeah. A few years ago, I've been through that, and that's when I went to the studio, And yeah, so this song is trending now everywhere. Yeah, I think there are a lot of people that are heartbroken.
That's true.
Yeah.
One thing I love about your songs, honestly, your songs, like I said, it donates blood. It gives what it's supposed to give.
Thank you.
Yes, that is
I mean, music. It's something special. When you look at music in the whole world, I mean, there's no way anybody's going to do something without music. If it is an occasion, they need music. Even in the hospital, they need music.
That's
if
true.
you are sad, you need music. If you're happy, you need music. So as an artist, you have to look at that, and of course, you must have at least 1 or 2 songs that relate, that connect with people and whatever they go through. Yeah, because people really need it.
True.
People really need it. There are some people that are at a situation when they are broke and they feel like the only way they should give up. The only way is to hang yourself or whatever. When you listen to some music, trust me, calm yourself down and be like, okay, I still have tomorrow. Yeah. So that's it. So I always feel like this is the only way to connect with your fans and everyone around the world.
True.
Give out a message. And trust me, people are going to love you. It doesn't really matter. But one thing for sure is that no matter what you do, you are not going to be loved by the whole world. There is that one person that will just be against it and be like, whatever, I don't care who
That's
this
true.
person is. I don't like him, I don't like her.
Just like that, just for the sake of they don't like you.
Because they just don't like you, and doesn't really matter. And if you are loved by everyone, and everyone doesn't really care about you, that means you are not
You're
doing
faking
anything.
something.
Yes.
Wow. Now, if you go back, if team manager could go back to a younger self, what would you have done different? Generally.
What I could have done different. What I could have done different is one thing I would have done different is I would have invested at a young age. Because let me tell you, when I first got money, the thing that comes to my mind, they're really funny. I need to sleep in an expensive hotel. I need to drive an expensive car. But then now it's something different. Because when you're driving a very expensive car, it's also, the service will be also expensive, right? And then you become broke. At the end of the day, you'll be like, oh my God, I've wasted my money.
And you look for a Rakoba to go and pack it at night.
So now I don't really care. Even most of the time, people be like, team manager, why don't you really dress like a superstar most of the time? You're supposed to be putting on these expensive jewelry, expensive shoes, expensive...
Big change.
Big change. And I was like, that's not me. I'm definitely going to do that one day if I'm a millionaire, in dollars, not in pounds. Because I know
Dollars.
something. It's
Please
something
don't
that
forget me.
Yeah, because I know.
Don't forget.
Because at that time I'll know exactly. It doesn't really matter what I spend.
Don't
on clothes.
forget me and my team.
We'll always be together.
Yes.
I mean, you know, media and music is we are always together.
True.
So for me, as long I wear something clean, I eat every day, I fuel that small car that I have every day, and I go out, move, that's enough. So I will advise my younger self to just start, not to really care about what people say and how people look at you, because it doesn't really matter. The most important thing is what is in you and how you feel about yourself. Yes.
Team manager, you seem to be very confident. Was that confidence built over the years, or you just grew up with it like that? Because the fact that you even move out of the house from where your dad is and started working on yourself and start your journey, started doing the things that you love, how did that confidence come in? Like, how did you get that? Because most of South Sudanese are raised where they tell you not to look at the eyes of the elder.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been in that area.
Yes, I've been through that.
Yes, how did that confidence come?
I mean, the good thing I would say that we are in a generation where everything is, you know, egg post, where if there's anything that you need to know, you just go to Google and type it and they will tell you everything. So for me, I'm this kid that grew up knowing that things can become hard, but then if you start doing something about it, things will change. But if you sit down and say, okay, God, you know what, God help me, God is not going to help you. So you need to stand up and do something little, and definitely God is going to show you so many ways of how you can grow and become somebody. So I already knew that it doesn't really matter where I live. If I'm living in my parents' house and I wanted to be successful, I'll be successful. If I live alone, I'll be successful. But then I feel like the easiest way is to walk out of my family house. Why? Because I'll put myself in a situation where I'll be responsible of everything. Like every day I know I'm going to eat in the evening, right? And I have to hustle that money. I have to have something to eat. I'm going to pay the rent at the end of the month. I have to run up and down. You know, the thing is, people are out there that are willing to help you, right? But then how will someone help you if they don't really know what you want? So the only way is go out there, meet these people, tell them what you want, share your story with them, and whoever is touched with that story will be, okay, I think this person deserves help. And some people don't just help as well. Some people will not just help, they have to see something special in you, the potential and the reason why they should even help you. Because there are some people now, if someone comes there and say, you know, I need your help, you give them some money or whatever, and then they end up,
they won't know the
buying
value
drugs,
of it.
taking alcohol. That person is not worth your help, right? And next time they come to you, be like, you know what, I can. Yeah. So this confidence is something I grow knowing, and then I was like, yeah, thing will never happen. It's something natural, and everyone should know, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if your father is rich, you know, there are kids that are born in wealthy families, right?
Yes.
But they become useless.
True.
Because they believe that wealth
Is
is
theirs.
everything and it's theirs. And even if
They
they
feel
don't do
entitled.
anything,
They feel entitled.
to it, yes. They feel like even if they don't do anything, it's always going to be there. You see?
That's true.
So this is it. Sometimes you just have to man up. You know,
Man up and
be
stand
yourself.
on your own and find your thing.
Right.
Yeah, because what your parents have created, you don't even know how they created, the challenges they've encountered. And so how sure are you? You won't even know the value of it and start working on it and maintaining it. Because to create wealth, by the way, true wealth is not, like if I want to make money today, I would think of a quick way to make money. And I don't mean to go and rob a bank or something, but I would say maybe do a beauty pageant, organize one of the biggest beauty pageants, and invite people, sell the tables. I can raise a lot of money from that. But then that is not wealth, because what I do with that money determines the wealth, because I may go and spend it on useless things, right? So true wealth comes from knowing how to make money and how to actually sustain that money and how to turn it into more money.
Yes.
I love that. I love the confidence, by the way. Please sing. You cannot leave this show without singing for us something. Rabuna. We want to hear something.
Which
Rabuna. Yes.
Okay. Junubi na sumata kungisa taide. Gisa de muimle anawita. Ugisa de sukari windu mana kebir. Oksubir fia yatanina. Abuta isha kala skerita dola. Maya to talata alifishar. Maubi ufam wele shwalta degi. Akil fi beta to bika mushkila. Lakin ma fi mushkila. Mata kore rabuna bainu. Itafi zuru wele itafi tabu. Mata kore rabuna bainu. Zamanana sukera. Anageni dugu dugu wanazadu kankumsare. Ayakan sabu lakinana mabifekiri. In everything you do, kutufibala takirabuna bainu. Yeah, man.
Give me a high five for that, my brother.
Man. So everything you do in life, God is watching you, and of course, definitely there's a day that God is going to say, enough is enough. I think this person deserves to have everything that they have.
That's true.
Yeah.
Please, what advice would you give to my viewers? What advice would you give them? General advice. I know we've given quite a number of advice, but it would be appreciated if you just give them your last advice to my viewers and to your friends. Yeah.
Well, hello everyone. This is your boy Rabuna Boy A.k.A. Team Manager, and I'm live right now at Unity Studios. I mean, dear viewers, this is the best place. You have to subscribe to this channel, because this is going to be the home of celebrities in South Sudan. Not only me, the rest of the celebrities will come, and you guys are going to watch. You guys are going to be inspired by their journeys and everything. So I want you to subscribe, share, let everybody know that we have a new studio in town. The location is
Panorama Hotel, Panorama Plaza, Airport Road.
Tamam.
Yes.
So subscribe to it, make it your favorite TV, and of course you will always be entertained.
Thank you, my brother.
You're welcome.
Thank you once again. Congratulations also on your show that is coming on Egypt. I wish you all the best. And to my viewers, once again, by the way, we cannot do this without your love. We really appreciate the massive love that you've been shown, that we have been receiving from all of you. Please continue to show us love by subscribing, share, and like. Share with your family, because as you can see, I am bringing people that will change your life, because they are ready to inspire you, to impact your lives. Please rise, lead, and influence positively wherever you are. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.